So let's go ahead and talk about some team comps here for World Championship. All right. All right, Terry. Let's go ahead and talk here. Who attacked me? This guy. In case you're curious, for those who are watching on YouTube, I dropped my team comp. That is the reason why I lost to this guy, because I do not have any team comps whatsoever. So, wasn't me, but I capitalized. Yeah, I mean, get the attacks in while you can, Doom. Get them in while you can. All right, let's go ahead and talk about team comps here. So, you know what? We just did Hyoramaru. No, I just talked about Yamamoto. So let's run a Yamamoto team comp here. So, there are 2 team comps you can run with Yama. I think there's only like 1 or 2 people that have higher initiative than me in this game. So, I have to play. Typically, I really want to play if I'm going second. If I have Yamamoto and I'm going first, what I could do is I can snag, and a lot of people are going to be confused about this, but I could use Dangai Ichigo. And the reason why I could use Ichigo on this team comp is because when Yamamoto has his 5 awakened runes, he starts the round off with burn already on the enemy, which is counted towards the buff that Ichigo gets. So this will work right here. If you don't have Nell for a team comp here, where's Nell at? If you don't have this for Ichigo's team, come on. There you go. You can run Yamamoto instead. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking about Yama here, and we're not going to be running Ichigo on that team comp as well. It's not going to happen. But Yama, where's Yama at? So Yama always goes last. It doesn't matter what role he is in, he always goes last. Even if you're on a rage reduction team, he always goes last because 1, low damage, and 2, he lowers the enemy rage and CC as well. So, with him on a team, I do like to have a really, really, really strong damage dealer. So I put a unit like Soifon out there. Let's see here. After that, I can run, if I really wanted to, run Nell on a team comp. I could run Nell. However, I am not going to run Nell on this one. I am actually going to put in Stark. Swap those 2 around. It doesn't really matter which way you have them. Start going first or start going second. It doesn't really matter. Now we need to talk about the front row. I do like to run... Where's she at? One of these 2 units. I do like to run one of these 2 units. I mean, I could technically run both units in the front row. So this is an option. The only problem is I don't have a Soul Hall now. So typically I'd run her. And then I need a Soul Hall unit. So we would take a look, and then I would probably decide I'd want to run... Probably want to run here. And then I do like having a free revive as well. So this would be a team comp that I run with Yamamoto here. Throw a Hallibell in there? Nah, not Hallibell. I don't really use Hallibell in World Championship. So this would be a team comp that you use if 1, you go first. I'm sorry. Yeah, 1, you go first. And 2, if you don't have Yamamoto runes awakened. This would be a team comp you use, typically. Alright, let's go ahead and check out a team comp 2. Let's do Hyoramaru, actually, just because... actually, it should be at the very bottom here. Because he hasn't The day hasn't rolled over yet, so as you can see, he only has 200k power. But if I take another unit like Ichigo, he has 353k power because the day hasn't refreshed yet. So his power is going to look low, but just know that he probably has... he's probably on par with Gin. So he probably has like 300k power-ish. 400. He probably has close to 400k power then. Yeah, probably around 400k powers, but Hyodomaru actually has. Could you talk about my Team of Worlds C character that I'm seeing my pool? Yeah, I'll do that after this, dude. I'm a little occupado right now. It just refreshed, yeah. It just refreshed, what, 4, 5, 6 hours ago it refreshed, so, yeah. Ah, Doom, I'm surprised you didn't attack me, buddy. Gotta get that win in, buddy. Gotta attack me. Actually, I guess I'm a little low, so... There you go, Doom. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this person since they hit me. And then you can hit me real quick. There you go. Alright, I am in range of you. Get that free win while you can before my teams change here. So I'm kind of curious. What is your power? Your power is 9.8 mil. Not bad. Listening to everything very carefully. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and continue with what I was talking about then. So team number 2. I'm going to have Hyodomaru here. As I just said, I'm going to put Sodeno in there as well. If I have a strong... Toshido, I could put Toshido in here as well, but my Toshido is garbage, so that is not going to happen. Who else was I running? I said I can run... So let's run her in there. And then for the back row, as I was just saying, let's go ahead and toss him in there as well. Get some really, really... This is going to be a really nasty CC team right here. A really nasty crowd control team. Who else? I don't really want a super strong damage dealer. Let's see. You know what? Just for funsies, toss him in there. Now I want like a... You know what? What can I do here? Because I just don't have any damage on this team right now, so I need some damage. I need some damage out there, so... I could try Tensa. I'll try Tensa out there. Might not be the strongest team comp. Actually... No, I really need a healer in there as well, so... We could try Tensa and then change this over... Change the Soul Hall over to... Here you go. Not a bad bet. Alright, team comp number 3. Christmas Rukia could help for damage for Shinji. Fortunately, just not enough damage, man. I don't have any damage on this team. Because I got tank, support, support, and then damage dealer. So this would be one of those team comps, actually, that I could run Aizen. I could run Aizen on this team comp. But the fact that I do not have Byakuya on this team comp is a bad thing. So, speaking of Byakuya, let's go ahead and run a Byakuya team comp, actually. That would be kind of fun. Let's run Byakuya. Let's go ahead and toss in... I don't think I should probably put him in the same team comp. I feel like that's 2 really strong units that I could probably part. Go like that. There you go. Not bad. Alright, who else are we going to run here? We can run you on a team comp. You know what? I'm kind of tempted to run my crappy Eisen on this team comp. Alright. What if I try this? Eesh. No, I can't do that. I definitely can't do that. Let's go like this. I still need a soul haul, so gotta put... If I put you in there, that would give me a soul haul. And then I need one more. So that could mean I run like this, or I can run like that, actually. That was not bad either. Sure, let's try this. Not a terrible team comp, also not a very good team comp, but it'll do. I could probably come back and touch up on it again later. All right, next. I really don't want to run him in this team comp. If my Byakuya was stronger, I'd like to use him. Alright. Next, let's go ahead and go like this. Run the old Kazushini team comp here. I've seen this team comp work quite well, actually, so... I don't really want to run you. I can run... let's toss you in there. And then I need one more unit here. So like that. There you go. Not great, not terrible. It'll work. Typically what I'm going for is to put Tricked on one of the front row units and then blow them up with Grimjow. Or if Kazushini doesn't kill, then the Tricked would go onto the back unit, one of the back damage dealers. And when Kazushini goes off again the next round, then the entire team blows up. So typically what I'm going for there. I don't really need any setup as far as like crit chance and support like that, because Kazushini has crit chance Warsaw on him, so he has like an 130% chance to crit on his rage skill. Next up, let's go ahead and toss. You know what? I want to run this team comp. I want to try this. I haven't ran this one in a while, but this is one of my favorite team comps here, so let's run it. Put you in there, put you in there. That's the base right there. These two units are the base. We need one more unit here. So we can run... Put you in there. See here, what team comps can I run next? Oh, I still need to run this team comp. I completely forgot about this one. Let's go ahead and do a setup for this one real fast. So typically when I build teams, what I like to do is put 1 or 2 units on each team so my mind knows what teams I want to run where. And now that I only have 1 team left, I could say, okay, I want to use the team comp with Eisen. If I can put him... There you go. So now I know, okay, I have all my team comps filled, And now I can look back and see what units I haven't used and fill those units in with other units on different teams. And then I can kind of like, filter characters through from there. But since I have Eisen on a team, I'm going to go ahead and toss some anti-heal out there. I want to actually run some extra crit as well, which would be you. So this is a really strong back row right here. I don't even think I've used Byakuya yet, have I? Oh yeah, I did. I did use Byakuya. Was it on this one? I did, yeah. It's on this one. After this, I can run... Honestly, I'm really tempted to just do this here. Put her out there. Get a little bit of rage regen here. Now I just need a little bit of rage reduction. So let's go ahead and take a look at what are the units I have that would benefit me here. Oh, Byakuya, that's rage reduction. And then I need one unit from here, so a little more CC, and this should be the team. There you go. This is not a bad team comp either. I'll walk you through it. So I have 2 units that force rage to the back row. The strongest unit on this team right here is Cotton. So when Gin rages, he's going to feed the rage to Cotton. Then Cotton's going to go off, reduce the rage of the enemy team. So we're going to have the back row with no rage because they just got taken from Gin. They're going to have the entire team with no rage and rage reduction on them as well. And then they're going to be they're going to get some CC from Ichigo as well. Plus Ichigo has some good war souls on him that also help the damage out quite a bit. So with a team comp like this, you don't really need a ton of damage because Gin will eventually end up killing the entire back row with Cotton because Cotton is my damage dealer. I think I have a crit war soul on Cotton right now. And then of course for rage reduction, as I said, I have 2 units right here with rage reduction. I have Eisen right here. He has rage reduction. And then he also provides damage reduction for the entire team as well. And then for my entire team is going to be raging every single round because one, I have Ichigo. He's going to feed the back row the first time, and then he's going to feed the entire team the second time, as well as Unohana that'll also heal and bring rage to the entire team as well. So this team right here is actually a pretty strong team comp. It doesn't look very strong, but trust me, this team comp is quite nice. It is quite nice. All right, next. Now we need some characters for this team. So I don't have a front row damage dealing team. I'm thinking I could go like this. I don't have too much damage on this team. So what I could do if I wanted to, I could bump. No, I think those guys are fine. Let me finish making my teams, and then I'll go back and critique. All right, next up, I do like to have Ichigo on this team as well. That way I can get a soul haul in there, or I can get her soul haul as well, which is also pretty nice. Let's see here. I do need a really tanky front row from you, so put Ichigo in the front row. I can put you in there as well. And then who else? I need one of these units. Because I don't have enough really tanky units here, so tell you what, I'm going to take you out And I'll put somebody else in. Let's see. It's not bad. I cannot put 3 Soul Hall characters in the same team. Yeah, I feel you, man. I think I only have 1 on each. Yeah, 1 here. Oh, I have 2 on this one. But I never run the so I try to never run the White Tiger Soul Hall because there just aren't enough good White Tiger units. And this one, I only have 1 Soul Hall unit on this one. Oh wow, you're right. I do have I have so many. Wow. Okay. So, that's crazy actually. That is hilarious. I have Ichigo on this one. I have, yeah. I've got a bunch of units on this one. Yeah, I have 3 on 1 team. That's crazy, you're right. That is crazy. Just kidding. Alright, I'm gonna put him on this team, which means I need 1 more unit. So let's go ahead and go like that. That's fine and done. Actually, I don't even have a Soul Hall on this one. Because I don't have a... I'd have to take you out. And then put a... I don't have any CC on this team, so honestly, she wouldn't work too bad on this team comp. I could also put him on this team comp. Since I'm going to be going second, I'm going to go like this, actually, since I'm going second. Now with this team comp, I can use any unit I want. Obviously, I need a good tank for the front row. And then I need... Actually, I need to drop one of these. One of these 3 I need to drop. If I take you out, I can put... I guess I could run Byakuya on this team. He has some rage. And then I'd have to run 1 unit from here. So this would be my weak team comp. This would be my very, very weak team comp. I got all the slots filled. Whoops. There you go. So this would be my weak team comp. And then this would also be a fairly weak team comp as well. But at least I have a really, really strong damage here. So this is kind of tricking people here, because typically they'd think like, oh look, he has really strong numbers on this team comp, 2.1 million power. He has a 21-star Aizen. So this is the team comp. This is a strong. This is my weak team comp. This one is a obvious weak team comp, and then all the rest of my team comps I consider decent. And this one is also okay as well. So, a little better. Not great, but a little better. At this point, I could look at all of my units and decide, okay, I need to try and put like 1 or 2 of these units in a team comp. So I can put him in there. This one wouldn't be bad. Let's see here. Where else can I put a unit here? One team that I'm not running that I could run is the one-shot team. So I could run that here. If I wanted to run that here, I'll show you guys something I could do. I can bump out all these units. I can leave in you. I want to put in you, obviously. I want to put in you for sure. I want to put in you. Now this team comp would shred the opponents. I have her in there. I don't necessarily need her in there. Typically I have Ichigo on this team comp. White Ichigo. But I have White Ichigo here. So what I could do is I could take a unit off of this team like her. I could take her off and then swap in a different unit. Like him. No, it's a pretty strong. That is a very, very tanky team right there. Look at that front row. That is a very tanky team. And then dropping back down to here now. I could put her in this team comp. There you go. I'm still missing White Ichigo, which is fine. This will be a pretty strong team comp, though. Just to one-shot the enemy team. This team is missing some. What I'd like to do is come back here and adjust this team comp as well. There you go. Can drop her out there. Let's see. I could put her in here. I could put Nell in here, actually. Nell wouldn't be a bad choice to have in here. The reason why is because Byakuya also works off of bleed as well. When the enemy team has bleed on them, Byakuya does extra damage as well. So if they just start the round with bleed on them, that'd be pretty good. Which means I'd want to put her last. So there you go. This is what I'm looking at for some teams here. This is a super strong team. 2.4 million power. Jeez. That's a very strong team comp. How do I have 2.4 million here, but I only have 1.6 here? That's an 800k difference. Now it's going to be a little more difficult to beat these team comps. As far as my offensive team comps though, I haven't done those. So we could take a look at them though. These team comps I haven't messed with yet, so these are going to look very lacking here. But we'll take a look at them. So here is like a variation of what I had before, but I have Unohana on this team. She needs to come off for sure. I think it's fine outside of that. Yeah, I got Ruki in there as well, so that one's fine. This is another one of those team comps that are okay. I have a cheat death. It's pretty staple, you know. I have a cheat death with my soy phone, and then I have bleed units, and then of course I have one healer, and then I have Rangiku as well. Go critique my teams after you are done. All right, buddy. Let's see here. This is a front row killing team comp. Once again, not super strong. I don't really like this team comp. It has a lot of power on it. But I don't really like this team comp too much. This is the same thing I was running before. Ichigo and Nell. And then I have just different units in there as well. This is the weak team on my offense right here. Next, this is a more normal team that people would see. We have Gin with Aizen, feed rage to Aizen, have him go off. We have a little bit of crit here with Noel. I'm sorry, Nenny. So this is a pretty normal team comp that people would probably see. Not really that, nothing tricky about it, nothing crazy, nothing good. Just a normal team comp. Here we have two anti-heal units, as you can see. We have Yamamoto to reduce the rage. We have Tensengetsu. This could be a good team comp, but there's just not enough. When I see this team comp, I think squishy, even though I know it's not. And there's no healing as well, which also is rough. This one, problem I see is, no, it's not too bad. Not too bad, not very good. So, yeah. I think most people I'd beat pretty easily with this. Yeah. Is he the strongest one? Because I could just fight him real quick. Yeah, I think he's the strongest one. I mean, he has about as much. Tell you what, Terry, I'm gonna go ahead and attack you real quick, just so we can look at your team comps real quick, and then I'll attack him next. All right. Oh, I need to end the video. If you did enjoy this, like, comment, subscribe. Same as usual, check the description. Check the comments for the link to play this game. And if you want to join the Discord, same place. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Peace. Alright. With that, let's go ahead and fast forward through here. It's a little loud, I think. No, maybe it's not. Just gonna lower it just a hair, though. There you go, I lowered it just a hair.